Howdy friends! Welcome to my kitchen, where we're about to embark on a delicious culinary journey together. I'm so excited to share this recipe with you. Samantha here, coming to you from my kitchen, ready to whip up something truly special. I've been experimenting with flavors and I think you'll absolutely love what we're making today. Today, we're making pistachio-crusted salmon, a dish that's both elegant and surprisingly easy to prepare, with a sweet and tangy pomegranate glaze. This glaze adds a burst of flavor that perfectly complements the richness of the salmon and the crunch of the pistachios. It sounds fancy, but it's actually super simple, I promise. We're all about delicious food without the fuss. Perfect for a weeknight when you want something special, or to impress guests at your next dinner party. It's a guaranteed crowd pleaser. The star is a beautiful salmon fillet, fresh and vibrant, ready to be transformed into something extraordinary, topped with a crunchy pistachio crust, adding a delightful textural contrast and nutty flavor, and finished with a jewel-toned glaze, making it not only delicious, but also visually stunning. The flavors are rich, savory, and sweet, a harmonious blend that will tantalize your taste buds. A total crowd pleaser. Trust me, everyone will be asking for the recipe. This dish is quick, elegant, and looks stunning on the plate. It's the kind of meal that makes you feel good about what you're serving. Don't worry, I'll walk you through every step, making sure you feel confident and comfortable in the kitchen, and share my best tips for perfect salmon, ensuring it's moist, flaky, and cooked to perfection every single time. Cooking should be fun, not stressful, so let's keep things light and enjoyable. Think of this as a little kitchen adventure, a chance to explore new flavors and techniques. So, roll up your sleeves and let's get started. Are you ready to create something amazing? You're about to create a meal that'll make you feel like a culinary superstar. Get ready to impress yourself and everyone you share it with. Before we begin the cooking process, it's essential to have everything prepped and ready. First, let's gather all of our beautiful ingredients. Having everything measured and within reach will make the entire cooking experience much smoother and more enjoyable. Mise en place makes everything easier. It's a chef's secret to success, ensuring a seamless flow from start to finish. This way, you can focus on the technique and flavors without any last-minute scrambling. You'll need 4 salmon fillets, preferably skin-on for extra flavor and texture. Look for fillets that are vibrant in color and firm to the touch, a sign of freshness. A cup of shelled pistachios. These will provide a wonderful nutty flavor and a delightful crunch to our crust. A 1/4 cup of panko. These Japanese breadcrumbs are lighter and flakier than regular breadcrumbs, giving our crust a delicate crispness. Fresh parsley, finely chopped to add a burst of freshness and herbaceous notes. Dijon mustard, just a touch to bind the crust ingredients together and add a subtle tang. And olive oil. A good quality extra virgin olive oil will add richness and help the crust brown beautifully. For the glazed pomegranate juice, this will create a sweet and tangy reduction that perfectly complements the richness of the salmon and the nuttiness of the pistachios. Honey or maple syrup, to add a touch of sweetness and help the glaze thicken. Balsamic vinegar, a splash for depth of flavor and a hint of acidity to balance the sweetness. And a cornstarch slurry. This will help thicken the glaze to the perfect consistency, ensuring it coats the salmon beautifully. Don't forget salt and pepper for seasoning. Seasoning is key to bringing out the natural flavors of the salmon. Pat the salmon dry. This will help the crust adhere better and ensure a crispy finish. Place on a parchment-lined baking sheet. Parchment paper prevents sticking and makes for easy cleanup. Drizzle with olive oil. This will help keep the salmon moist and flavorful during baking. And season well. Don't be shy with the salt and pepper. It's essential for enhancing the taste of the salmon. Chop pistachios in a food processor, but be careful not to over-process them. Keep them chunky for texture. We want to have a nice bite in every bite. Mix pistachios, panko, and parsley in a bowl. Combine them thoroughly so that the flavors meld together beautifully. That's your crunchy, herby crust ready to go. It's packed with flavor and texture, ready to transform our salmon into something truly special. Simple, fresh, and full of flavor. Now we're all set to move on to the next step and create a culinary masterpiece. Now comes the exciting part. It's time to assemble all of our carefully prepped components. We're going to bring together the salmon, the Dijon mustard, and that incredible pistachio crust we made earlier. Get ready to transform these individual elements into a culinary masterpiece. We'll start by generously brushing Dijon mustard over each salmon fillet. Make sure to get an even coating, covering the entire surface of the fish. This layer of Dijon is crucial. It not only helps the pistachio crust adhere beautifully, but also infuses the salmon with a subtle, zesty kick that complements the richness of the fish and the nuttiness of the crust. It's a flavor explosion waiting to happen. Now, for the star of the show, carefully press the pistachio mixture firmly onto the mustard-coated salmon fillets. Ensure that the entire top surface is covered with a generous layer of the crust. Once the fillets are fully coated, let them rest for a few minutes. This allows the mustard to further meld with the salmon and helps the pistachio crust to set, ensuring it stays put during baking. While the salmon is resting, go ahead and preheat your oven to a precise 400 degrees Fahrenheit. This temperature is ideal for cooking the salmon through while keeping the crust golden brown and perfectly crisp. Now let's shift our focus to the glaze, the final touch that will elevate this dish to gourmet status. In a saucepan, we'll begin by combining the vibrant and tangy pomegranate juice. Next, add a touch of golden honey, and finally, a splash of rich balsamic vinegar. These three ingredients will create a symphony of sweet, tart, and savory flavors. Place the saucepan over medium heat and let the mixture simmer gently for approximately 5-7 minutes. Continue simmering until the glaze reduces slightly, concentrating the flavors and creating a more intense taste. To achieve that perfect glossy texture, whisk in the cornstarch slurry. Keep stirring and cook for another minute or two until the glaze thickens into a beautiful, syrupy consistency. Once the glaze has reached the desired thickness, immediately remove it from the heat. Just look at that color. The deep ruby red hue of the pomegranate glaze is absolutely stunning and visually appealing. As the glaze simmers, your kitchen will be filled with the most amazing aromas, a tantalizing preview of the deliciousness to come. With the glaze ready and the oven preheated, the salmon is now perfectly poised and ready for its transformation in the oven. And of course, our luscious pomegranate glaze is eagerly waiting to be drizzled over the finished dish, adding that final touch of elegance and flavor. Now, it's time for the magic to happen. Let's gently place the salmon into the preheated oven and let the baking process begin. Place the salmon in the oven and bake for 12 to 15 minutes until the crust is golden and the fish flakes easily. While it bakes, prep your favorite sides. Roasted veggies or a simple salad work great. Once done, let the salmon rest for a couple of minutes. Transfer fillets to plates and drizzle generously with the pomegranate glaze. Sprinkle with fresh pomegranate seeds for a pop of color and flavor. The result? A restaurant-worthy meal right at home. It's elegant, delicious, and surprisingly easy. Give this recipe a try. You'll love every bite. Thanks for cooking with me. Happy cooking, everyone!